fellow collectors. Today we're going to connect Killer Croc from DC Comics Multiverse. Now that we have all the parts, we can start the assembly process. So we'll move the head out of the way. We'll take his leg and insert it in. Take his other leg, insert it in. There we have him standing. Now let's move this up a little bit. We'll take his torso and attach. Take his arm and attach. Both sides. This one wants to be a little bit of a pain because, you know, you always got to have one section that just doesn't want to go in right. It just didn't snap, but this side that snapped is being the pain. That's funny. So we'll reattach it and go from there. So here we have the head at last. Take it and just put it on the ball joint. And there we go. And we have Killer Croc all assembled. Now if we look at this Killer Croc here, he is a rather tall figure. He's coming in at 9 3/4 inches tall. So if I bring in some of his wave mates, we can see he definitely is taller than they are. Which is very nice because Killer Croc is now supposed to be this big crocodile dude and not just a little small normal looking human. So if I bring in my scale, turn it on, we can see that Killer Croc is coming in right at 12.4 ounces. So if I get him off the scale, we can start looking at his posability. And there we go. So its head can rotate left and right, down and up. He does have a movable jaw. That is awesome. His arms do come out to a nice T-pose. He has a bicep swivel, one bend in the elbow, and his wrists are on peg, and he has a swivel to let that hand go back and forth. Now he can do some ab crunches here, back and forward, back and forward. We have a waist swivel. His legs are designed to where he can do a pretty nice split. And he can go forward and backwards pretty good too. Now he has a lower thigh, as well as one bend in the knee. His ankle is on a peg hinged, so it can rotate around and go back and forth. Now he has no peg hole on the bottom of his feet, but hey, it is what it is. So if I bring in the newest Killer Croc from Arkham City, we can see how they stack up. And we see the new version has a little bit more detail, but no mouth movement. And the hands are, one's closed while one's open, but they're pretty good height-wise. They stack up pretty good. This one is actually just a little bit taller, the older version than the newer version, and a lot greener. So whether you're collecting the DC Multiverse or the older DC Comics Multiverse or DC Comics Classics, this is a great figure to go along with them. So until next time, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.